Hey guys, today I want to chat with you about something that a lot of people have been talking about, and that's lab meat, and more specifically the campaign that's out there right now for SuperMeat. And I just want to know from you guys, will you eat SuperMeat or lab meat if it becomes mainstream? So SuperMeat is claiming that they can make this cultured meat without bovine fetus serum. Getting that serum is a process of taking from the cow's fetus. There's no humane way to take that serum from an animal. And SuperMeat is claiming that they can do this with a different process altogether that's going to avoid any kind of serum. They're wanting to use mesenchymal cells. So these are adult stem cells, which they're claiming that they can extract with a small biopsy, and that these cells would be able to reproduce themselves. So SuperMeat is claiming that they can take 3 to 5 biopsies from each chicken without harming the animal. Of course, everything they're saying right now and all the claims that they're making, this is all a theory. This is why they're trying to raise money to be able to test and try to implement this. So SuperMeat is really riding on 4 separate points as to, why SuperMeat is the future and, why this is such an important initiative. So their first one is that it's healthier. They're saying that it's going to be healthier because it's got supervised production. Personally, I don't agree with that. Meat itself has just been proven to not be healthy. So whether or not it's created in a lab environment or if it's, taken from an animal in the way that we've been doing it, meat just isn't healthy. Their second point is environmentally friendly, saying that it requires 99% less land, 90% less water, and it emits 90% less greenhouse gases. But it is clear that there would be a definite environmental impact. Regardless of the fact that right now these are just theories and that these numbers are just estimates, it does make sense just logically that the environmental impact would be good. Their third point being that it'll be cheaper than regular meat. Again, that's just the theory that they're bringing forward. Right now it's taking them a huge initiative and millions of dollars just to be able to create this cultured meat. So getting it to the point where it's hitting the stores cheaper than what meat already is, especially with the subsidies that meat and dairy get from the government, that would be great to see, but I'm not sure if that would exactly be the case. So their fourth point here is that it's ethical and that no animals are hurt in the process. For me, this fourth point about it being ethical is debatable. Even though they're not going to be using the serum approach, there's just no way to know how this is going to come about. Because everything is theory at this point, to say that it's going to be ethical is debatable at this point. For me, a big question I have is, where do these chickens live? Are they living in a lab environment, or are they living somewhere like on a sanctuary? So is it a matter of, let's say you have this individual chicken and you've taken the 3 to 5 biopsies from this chicken. Can this chicken now live their life at a sanctuary? Are they living somewhere without harm? Are they living somewhere that's a natural environment? That's a question that I'd love to have answered, because if we have these chickens and they're all living in lab environments and you're saying, well, we're not harming them because we're not going to slaughter them and things like that, we're still at that point where we're using them as objects and that they shouldn't be living in a lab environment. It's also the issue of use, that we're even using them in the first place. Personally, I don't have any desire to eat, real meat anymore. So if this does come out into the mainstream market, I won't be purchasing it myself, because I am happy with the, the plant-based alternatives that are out there. We've got so many, and the market's just growing, every year. There's more options. I don't see this as something that we even need. But then that's me coming from a vegan perspective. And then I realize that I think that this cultured meat initiative isn't actually targeting vegans. I feel like it's targeting non-vegans. So perhaps because I'm not the market for this, that maybe that's why it's not appealing to me. So my question for you guys is, will you eat cultured meat if it becomes mainstream? And do you think that it's a legit solution? I would love to hear from you guys about this, especially since it's something that's still in the theory stage, and so there's a lot of discussion and dialogue open right now about it. Let me know in the comments below, and if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and join us. I post weekly videos on anything and all things vegan lifestyle. I hope you guys are having an awesome day. Till the next time, cheers.